Hi everyone, my name is Arroyan and today I like to present a case study as a part of English for Export-Import subject, and the topic is about air freight export, specifically export of dangerous goods from Singapore to Netherlands. And this case was handled by a company called TCB Group, and I think it provides valuable insight into how air freight works, especially when handling dangerous goods. And let me start by giving you a quick overview. So this export case happened in February 2023. It involved transportation of dangerous goods or hazardous materials from Singapore to Netherlands by air, and the company that is responsible for this export is TCB Group, and they are in charge of planning, documentation, and ensuring that the shipment met all the regulations. The air freight was chosen because it's faster and safer for certain kind of cargo, especially when the goods have a short delivery timeline or requires strict handling because it is dangerous goods. And the export location, the origin of the shipment was from Singapore, also known as one of the most efficient and advanced logistics hubs in the world that has strong air cargo infrastructure, making it ideal for international exports. And the destination is the Netherlands, another key player in the global trade. The Netherlands has large cargo airports and often used as a gateway to distribute goods across Europe. This international route, is quite common, especially for electronics, machinery, and other industrial products. And now let's talk about the challenges faced during the export. So there were two main issues or problems. First, there was a problem with missing documentation. Some required export documents were not fully prepared when the shipment was first processed. This is a big deal in export because incomplete paperwork can cause delays or even result in cargo being rejected by customs. And secondly, the shipment involved dangerous goods. These are items that can pose risk during transport. For example, chemicals, batteries, or flammable materials. Transporting dangerous goods is much more complicated than normal cargo. The packaging, the labeling, documentation, and handling must all meet strict regulations such as the IATA dangerous goods regulations. If anything goes wrong, there could be serious risk for the aircraft or the plane, the crew, and the destinations. So, how did the company solve these problems? For the documentation issue, the operation team at the TCB Group, they act quickly and they contacted the customer and coordinated with the receiving party in Netherlands. Together, they complete all the missing paperwork and submitted the necessary documents to the port authority in Singapore. This quick communication and problem solving helped avoid any delays. And for the dangerous goods they handled, the company relied on the team of trained professionals. They followed all safety protocols carefully, including correct packaging, the proper labeling, and compliance with air cargo regulations. They also ensured that the shipment was properly declared as dangerous goods so that the airline could take all the necessary precautions. And thanks to these solutions, the cargo was collected and shipped on time without any issues or delays. So what we can learn from this case study? First, it shows how important complete documentation is in export-import. Even one missing form can delay a shipment or cause extra cost. And secondly, handling dangerous goods is not something that can be taken lightly. It requires training, attention to detail, strict compliance. And finally, this case shows that having experienced logistics team is really valuable and important. TCB Group was able to handle the challenges quickly and professionally, and that's why the export was successful. So, in conclusion, this study case from Singapore to Netherlands is a great real-world example of how air freight export works, especially when the things don't go exactly explained. Even though the shipment faced two major problems, the missing documentations and the complexity of dangerous goods, and the company was able to find fast and effective solutions. It reminds us that in the world of export and import, we always need to be prepared, careful, and cooperative. So that's it. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this presentation helped you understand more about the realities of air freight export